We're getting closer and closer to Christmas by the minute, but brands just will not stop releasing stuff. So we are going to talk about the new things from Patrick Ta. Is he late to the game? We're going to talk about some new indie palettes that are out. And we're also going to talk about all the new things that NYX all of a sudden just sprung on us. Where was that hiding? Happy Friday and welcome to this week's new makeup releases, where I come back every Friday, at least right now, at least still, where I talk about the new makeup releases, the things that are releasing and happening in the beauty industry, so that you can keep on top of things without having to scour the internet yourself to find all of these new deals and all of these new products. I've been doing this series for quite a bit. I probably will take a little bit of a break, at least over Christmas, but we are still going strong. But before we get into the makeup news, we are gonna hear it from today's sponsor. You know I love a good mobile game. It is my favorite way of relaxing. I love playing mobile games, either in bed at the end of the night, relaxing, winding down at the end of the day, or just taking a little break, either when I'm traveling on a bus or just taking a break here at home. And I am so excited to have June's Journey back on my channel because you know I love June's Journey. I've been talking about the game for a really long time. It's such a fun puzzle, mystery, finding hidden objects kind of a game that has a very interesting storyline that you progress throughout the game. You get to know more about the mystery that's around the protagonist of the game, June's Journey, and she is doing a journey trying to find the murderer of some of her family members, and you are just traveling with her, meeting new people, finding hidden objects, and all of these absolutely gorgeous environments. I really love the coziness of the game. You're going through different scenarios, trying to find objects, and you can either progress quickly and get to see more of the storyline, or you can be a perfectionist like me and just try to get 5 stars on all of the different scenarios, which is what I love to do. And you also get to build in your garden. Yesterday when I was playing, I went in and I did a couple of upgrades. So I'm gonna collect a couple of coins, and you can see here I did a couple of upgrades. So I got a couple of pats and I got a new fountain. Oh, and I leveled up. I'm level 27. Oh my gosh. Wait, is that a new chapter? Wait, maybe I don't have time to talk to you anymore because I've got a story to uncover. But should we go in and see? This is on a boat. They're always doing different events. You never get bored with the game. There's always new things going on inside the game. Different events, different bonus things. There's always different side projects that you can dive into or just spend time decorating your island. I love finding the hidden objects though. Ooh, and here's the boat. So this is the first time that I'm in this scenario, and it says tap anywhere to start. And you can see these are the projects that I'm looking for. Breakfast, dragonfly, binoculars. Okay, I can definitely see that breakfast is right here, right? This is the breakfast. And that's how you do it until you find all the different things. I can see the binoculars are over here. Oh, the dragonfly I see is up here. Oh, and the last one is the monkey up here. And then you finish. Oh, I found a breakfast. Is that the clue? The clue is breakfast. But yeah, you just progress throughout the game. You get to see more parts of the story. And like I said, you either get to stay and find even more hidden clues. And as you get more stars on each level, they are more clues in the level and they become a little bit more trickier with time. I love games like this where you're able to decide for yourself what level of difficulty you want to be on. So if you want to discover a new game that's really fun to play, really easy to get into, that is free to download, I definitely suggest trying out June's Journey. June's Journey is available on iOS and Android and also on PC. And like I said, it is free to download. You can either click the QR code that's on the screen right now, or you can click the link down in the description box. I am so excited to be working with June's Journey again. Like I said, this is such a fun game to be playing for me, and I'm so excited to have them back. So don't forget to check them out through the QR code or through the link down below. Thank you again so much, June's Journey, for sponsoring this video. Now let's get into the video. I did film this look. I actually used the 2 palettes from Cinch Beauty. Well, 2 of the palettes from Cinch Beauty, Agate Temptation and Galactic Visitor. And I created this look right here, and it will be this month's member exclusive video that will be live this weekend if you are a member here on my channel. I do have a membership here. It's always down in the description box or the button next to the subscribe button, where you can join in and get extra tutorials, some extra emojis to use in the comments, or just an extra way to support the channel if that is something that you are looking for. And if you are, thank you so much. It really does help out, especially now in the transition period where I'm trying to figure out what I want to be when I grow up. Let me actually scoochie to the side so we can fit some stuff here. Am I in frame? Am I still here? Can we talk about the new NYX stuff? Okay, I am so excited. I don't know if I should be this excited, but I'm so excited. They've released a setting powder, a foundation, eyeliners, and the highlighter stick that we talked about last week. I don't know what collage here is showing, but I'm trying to show you all the things here. I actually made an order from NYX because I'm like, there's a couple of things here and I do want to try them. So maybe we'll do a trying new drugstore makeup or something. I do want to pick up some of the things from e.l.f. as well, but they haven't shown up on their website yet. So I don't know if I'm gonna put that in the same video or not, but something is happening and I am kind of excited actually about these things. The foundation I think is a full coverage foundation. There's a loose setting powder. I'm guessing this is gonna be, because again, NYX is known for having really good powders. I'm guessing this is going to be their talc-free version, and I'm excited to see how that's going to be. The highlighter looks absolutely stunning, so I am honestly just really excited to try this out. The eyeliners, I don't know why they need so many eyeliner formulas, but I feel like some of these brands just have so many different formulas, but I'm excited to try this out. And if you are on the fence and you're like, is this good or not? I'm going to take one for the team, and I'm actually going to try these things out because I actually do really enjoy NYX most of the time, and I want to try these things out and I want to see what they are all about. Also, speaking of like more affordable things, we have seen 2 new products from Colourpop. One of them being that they're releasing more of their like duochrome, multichrome, like eye crayon sticks. These were not my favorite when they released last time. They had it in the second part of the Wings collab. Not my absolute favorite product from them. I don't know if I'm getting this in PR or not. I do know the next thing we're going to talk about I am getting in PR because I got an email. Colourpop's PR is funny sometimes. I do have a code with Colourpop. You can use code Angeshka and get 10% off the website. The PR is funny sometimes because sometimes I'll get it and no email or anything. It just shows up. Sometimes I'll get 2 packages and I'm just like, why am I getting 2 packages? And then sometimes I'll get an email saying I'm getting something and I'm like, what list is this then? It's all very confusing, but I'm extremely grateful because I really do like Colourpop. Actually, we're gonna have the best of beauty and the worst of beauty. It's going to be next week. Hold on to your pennies because I am really excited. I've already filmed them and they're going to be up next week together with my palette declutter is also coming next week. Let's talk about the other thing from Colourpop, and that is actually their lip glosses. This is like I don't know, this is a mini capsule collection. This is the one where I got like a little email saying that like my order has shipped, and I was like, okay, I'm just confused why it's always so different. Why is it always so different? I don't understand. So these are some princess glosses. Surprise drop, new Disney Princess Ultra Glossy Lip Collection. I don't know. Again, you can use my code and get some money off. It's an Ariel, Tiana, Belle, and Rapunzel. Wait, why is it Bright, Ariel, Ambitious, Tiana, Courageous, Rapunzel, and then Mademoiselle Belle? She's just a girl. Wait, why am I laughing at my own jokes? Oh my god, I'm such a boomer. Yeah. Belle, she's just a girl. She's just a mademoiselle, okay? She can't help it. Why? Why? You had such a theme going. Okay, well, sure. I'm excited to try these. You know what? I've been having that Colourpop and I was gonna say Swinks. That makes no sense. Stitch. I've been having that gloss in my purse as of late and I've actually really been enjoying it. Maybe I'll switch it out with one of these and see how I feel about them. Speaking of glosses, Patrick Ta is literally the last brand on earth to release lip products in the squeezy tube. Look at you! Huh? Aw, you tried. This is the Major Moisture Smoothing and Hydrating Tinted Lip Balm. That name is a mouthful, okay? High shine sheer lip balm with a cushiony texture and moisturizing ingredients. 5 absolutely riveting, groundbreaking shades and $25 each. I mean, to be fair, $25 is like almost like on sale when it comes to Patrick Ta. Is he lowering his prices? Like, are you okay? Blink once for yes and twice for no. I don't know. I feel like 25 is kind of like affordable for being Patrick Ta. Not in the grand scheme of things, but for being Patrick Ta, this is the guy who has like a $70 foundation, okay? Nothing surprises me anymore when it comes to these things. Not a single thing. Oh, let's also talk. I have it here. This is the new palette by Bella Beauté Bar. I did know that this was coming. I did know that this was happening. I did film some swatches. Let me actually put up some swatches here so you can see them. This is the Crystallized palette and it is dropping today. And this palette, you can get 10% off with code Angeshka. And this palette is dropping today. And let me think what else. I have tried this palette once. So far I like it. These shades have a little bit of that like almost like a gray tone on it. Similar to Snow Angel by Simply Posh Cosmetics, and also to the, was it like the Arcana palette, I think? By what's her face, Artitude Cosmetics. Not saying that any of these are dupe or they're the same shades or anything. I'm just saying the undertones are similar, where it's like bright colors but almost muted down with a gray filter on top of them. I enjoyed working with the palette. I've only tried it once yet. I am going to be filming my palette ranking next week, and I really want to be able to use this at least once more just to see what kind of formula this is and if it's close to what Bella Beauté bar usually has before I can include it. But so far so good. It's launching today. I also want to mention I have it here because I was trying this one out, and this is the Unearthly Cosmetics collection, and this is the Dead Cute. This one, I have it here. Again, I've done a look with it and I've done some swatches. I'll show you the palette, and maybe I can include the one where I'm like, because I have the blush palette and I have all the lippies and everything as well. I've used that collection once as well. I'm actually wearing one of the blushes today with a NYX powder highlighter on top, and I thought everything have been really good so far. I will say some of the colors in it, this color story, stunning. Love this like fun, bright, almost neon-y, it's like an acid pastel rainbow palette. Some of them are a little hard pressed, which is surprising because I don't feel like that's something that Unearthly does, but I do feel like some of these are a little bit more hard pressed than others. So again, I want to try that once more as well before I fill my palette ranking so that I can see and maybe I can include it if I'm able. If I don't feel like I've made up my mind after using it again, I'm gonna just keep it out of it because I don't want to be including things that I haven't made up my mind about. But I want to let you know about that one as well. That one is available now. And I also forgot to tell you, let's see what I can put up here. Cosmic Beauty did actually also release lip liners, which are a new product for them, and they released lip sticks. I think this is the same matte formula that they've had before because I recognized one of the colors. Right? I feel like I recognized one of the colors in this formula. Yes, because Ginger Snap is in here and I've tried that one before. I will say I haven't tried the lip liners myself. This lipstick formula isn't my favorite. I love Cosmic Beauty. It's one of my absolute favorite brands, but this lipstick formula is a little bit too thick for my liking. I like a thinner formula that doesn't like lay on so thick on the lips. So that's just a personal preference. I've heard several people talk about this formula saying that they really like it. So this is just a personal preference. I'm just saying that for me, I actually already filmed my lip declutter, and in the lip declutter I saved one of these lipsticks and I used it again after the declutter, and then I realized, you know what, this isn't my favorite formula, so I actually got rid of that color because I was like, you know what, again, life's too short to hang on to things that aren't your favorite. So when it comes to like Cosmic Beauty, I would say that these lipsticks are probably my least favorite from them, but I haven't tried the lip liners yet. At some point I will definitely try them. Also, we've been able to see a sneak peek from Blend Bunny. Oh, Blend Bunny this is a makeup sneak peek. Whispers and Chills in the Cold Lonely Nights. I think this might release, I'm gonna guess next Friday or next week at least. You can use my code Angelica with Blend Bunny. I feel like since this is after Halloween, I'm thinking this will be like a winter. It says that it's going to be a cold, lonely nights. I think it's going to be like a frightening winter. I have no idea. I haven't seen it. I haven't seen any of it, but it looks really promising and I am excited to see what this is. My guess is that it's launching next week. That's going to be my guess. Ooh, I also wanted to let you know about this one. We talked about this, I feel like we talked about this last week, and this is the Afterglow perfume from Phlur. This one is available at the Sephora website now, and I did get sent this in PR, and this is a much more warm amber perfume than I thought. And when I smelled it in the bottle first, I was like, I didn't know if I was gonna like it because it's very amber forward, and I was like, oh, I think this is gonna be too much for me. But then on the skin, it turns more vanilla, almost like a little milky, because again it has lavender milk in there, and it is like a slight vanilla milk floral with amber in the background, and it is quite sexy on the skin. I think this is probably the sexiest, most evening forward perfume I have smelled from them, except that like Oudi perfume that they had that I just think was too much overall. It wasn't my favorite, but I'm actually really impressed and surprised by this one. My husband liked it as well. It's more amber forward when I usually like, but I think this is on the cusp. like no more amber than this, then I can't deal with it. But you know what? I liked it. I liked it. It's lavender milk, amber. I think it's like, it says embred sandalwood, lavender milk. I would definitely say that it's something vanilla in there. It's pretty sweet, but you know what? I don't hate it. That's my like, I've worn it a couple of times. That's like my initial couple of impressions of it. I also thought this was pretty funny. I saw this like little sneak peek from an upcoming release from Bath and Body Works, and they are really going at it with releases for 2026. They are doing a Zodiac collection. It seems though from this that there is gonna be there's gonna be a couple of repackaged scents. So some of these scents are gonna be like scents from before. Can we zoom in and see what Aquarius is? Innovative and progressive. That's apparently me. It doesn't say even what it is. Oh, boo. But I'm excited to see what this is. But can I tell you, these bottles look like something from the 90s. And I mean that with endearment. I kind of like the 90s retro feel about these. Because, like, I still feel, by the way, like the 90s was 10 years ago. It was 30 years ago. Feeling old yet? Speaking of perfumes, there's also going to be an updated version of Couture Crumb Couture by Snif. And this is Crumb Couture Almond. It's basically like a flanker to the one they had before. Okay, so Crumb Couture smells like croissants. It's very gourmande. It just smells like a bun. It's, for me, it's weird. It's a weird, I never thought I wanted to smell like a bun. I still don't want to smell like a bun. After smelling that one, I was like, whoop, there we go. Nope, that's too gourmand for me. Like, I want to smell like a snack, and I want to be the snack. Like, I'm gonna attract raccoons with that kind of a scent. It's not what I'm going for, okay? I want people to buzz around me because I'm smelling nice. I don't want flies buzzing around me because I smell like actual food. Like, that's not what I want. So this one is supposed to be Crumb Couture Almond. I already can tell that this is not gonna be for me. Again, when things are too literal, when it comes to gourmands, I'm out. I don't want to deal with it because that's not how I want to smell. But I know a lot of people love Crumb Couture by Snif, and I think they're going to be super excited to see the almond version. Crumb Couture is available at Ulta, so there is a chance that this will be available at Ulta as well. Another thing that is available at Ulta is actually the new blush palettes by Nars. I got the blush palette, the holiday blush palette by Nars, and I've tried it a couple of times and it's really nice. I'm loving those shimmery shades. They're actually really, really delightful. I don't need these. These are just existing shades. I did not know. Bring back shade Angelica. I did not know that I had a blush shade. And should I be offended? Because they literally will go, like, they will bring out some questionable names, like Deep Throat and Orgasm. And then Angelica is one of them. It's like literally Teased, Exhibit A, Dominant, Bumpy Ride, Orgasm, Orgasm X, Sex Fantasy. I've already gotten demonetized. And then it's Angelica. Should I be offended? Is there like a hidden like smutty joke with my name that I'm not understanding? This is not how I spell my name, by the way. I do spell it with a C, but yeah, these are existing and like returning shades in a blush palette. Good for them. Not for me. But it is funny to see my name there together with Bumpy Ride. Sure, Nars. If you are a fan of the indie beauty box, there is a beauty box that's called Ice Cream Box. I've talked about that before on my channel. It's been a long time since I talked about them, but they are doing a palette that is a Gourmande Girls exclusive palette in the box. Gourmande Girls did say though that a couple of these palettes are going to be on the website as well, but most of the palettes are going in the ice cream box. So just know if you have the box, this palette will show up in your box. Looks really cute. You know, this is the kind of color scheme that I really like, and honestly, I like it. It's a really cute palette. Oh, and now we've been able to see the Balms, by the way, by Rare Beauty. They've actually released, announced a couple of things, but let's talk about the Balms first. These are going to be dropping at Sephora, and this is a daytime balm and overnight mask in one petite package. This lip butter coats lips in hydration, leaving them softer, smoother, and more supple. Blah, 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 blah. A lot of things in there. There are going to be 3 shades, and one of them is going to be unscented, and I think the other 2 is going to have like a little bit of a sweet scent. Like the clear one is going to be unscented, and the other 2 are going to have like a little bit of I think vanilla or sweet or something. That I feel like that's what I read. Honestly, they look pretty cute. I told you in last week's episode that I love a balm with a color, sheer buildable color that has a little bit of a either smell or like taste to them. So I actually think that I will enjoy these. I don't know if I'm getting them in PR or not. I do get most things from Rare, but definitely not everything. But this is actually a thing that I will for sure try. Oh, there's 3 shades and 1 clear shade. Okay. So there's 1 brown, 1 like peachy beige, and then one more like muted berry. Okay, that's really exciting. And yeah, the 3 with colors are gonna have some kind of, I think like a sweet vanilla or something. And the clear one is not gonna have any flavor or any color. It's the clear, but like nothing to it. Just so you, like I read that somewhere, not in this post. But yeah, if I don't get this in PR, I will definitely pick one of them up. I'm really excited about them. Sephora is actually doing their sale. I think it's starting today, by the way. I always have a Sephora link down below. They're doing the where you can get 20% off with a coupon. I will try and remember and leave the code for that down below. Let me see if I can put something up here. I think it's happening. It's starting today. And I will actually have a video tomorrow talking about some things that I picked up and some things that I recommend for that sale. That's going to be a video tomorrow, but I feel like this Rare Beauty Balm could be something for me. Then they're also releasing, and I find this really, really interesting, they're releasing a new fragrance, and in this fragrance, they're releasing 2 products. So this fragrance family is fresh, according to Sephora. This is fresh florals, honeydew, and a crisp ocean breeze. That sounds like something I would like. I did not like the original scent that they had with their body spray. I thought it was like too generic, almost like soap in a public bathroom. Don't be mad at me. It wasn't for me. Some people said like, oh, it's a spa scent. I'm like, I don't know. I feel like I've been to maybe more high-end spas than that person. Not trying to be like bougie or anything, but I just felt like it smelled a little bit too generic. But this one, honeydew and ocean breeze, that sounds amazing. So this is going to be a body mousse to oil. Very intriguing product. And then there's going to be a body spray. I'm pretty sure there's a body spray as well. I'm not totally mistaken. You're probably thinking, wow, Angie, what happened to your hair? Well, this part of the file ended up being corrupt. Love that for me. So I had to that never happens to me. I know like this is a curse that a lot of YouTubers end up having, but it really has not happened to me before that much. So I'm gonna just refilm the few things that I talked about in this file that was corrupted. If I missed something, I missed something, but I just now realized it, but I already put my hair up in a bun, so not taking that down again. That is not happening. But I know I talked about the Rare Beauty new launch with the body oil or body mousse to oil and the body spray. I'm not gonna purchase this because you know that I have so many different, if you've seen my fragrance video from this month, I don't need anything like this. And I actually do have some body like products that I'm really enjoying right now. With that being said, if I do end up getting this in PR, I might end up trying it because I have it with me, but I really am not looking for new scents right now in this like just fresh family. But also, if I smell it in store and it smells amazing, I might still pick it up because why not? Speaking of fragrances, I also want to mention the new fragrance by Sabrina Carpenter. This one is called Lemon Pie. And I have one of her fragrances. I have the Mi Espresso, which is supposed to be like an affogato, which is like an espresso with ice cream. It is so sweet, so sugary, crunchy, like sweet. Like the scent gave me diabetes. Like it's so sweet, so sickeningly sweet. So if you're like me and you don't like overly sweet fragrances, I would say maybe stay away from Sabrina Carpenter's brand, because what I've heard is that all of them are very sweet. And this one, like, listen to the notes. This one has Italian bergamot, I mean, starts nice, candied lemon zest, candied, sugar crystals, so just pure sugar. It has a dash of limoncello, meringue, condensed milk, so not even milk, just sweet milk, and then graham cracker crusts, again very sweet, vanilla whipped cream, not just whipped cream, vanilla whipped cream, and tonka bean, which is also like a pretty sweet, it adds to the sweetness. I'm not interested. And I tried one, I took one for the team, and it was a bust for me. It was way too sweet. I don't want to smell that sugary, so I'm just saying, if you're the same as me, I would stay away. We've also been able to see that there is an empty spot at the gondola with Urban Decay, and they are releasing the Moondust Jelly Sticks. I think these are going to be something that we are going to see as a trend in 2026, because I know that Dose of Colors had a huge hit with these like jelly glitter sticks last year for the eyes, and I think that more brands are going to come out with those like sparkle topper crayons, and I would not be surprised if this is the setting spray of 2026. You know, everybody came up with setting sprays this year. I talked about it, and we've seen every brand come out with one or a new one. And I would not be surprised if these sparkle sticks, because of how people feel about these one and done sparkly shadows, I would not be surprised if this is the trend for 2026. And yeah, Urban Decay is coming out with it here. It's going to be $25 each, and there's going to be a couple of tried and true shades like Pink Cowboy, Milky Slay instead of Milky Way. Oh, wow. Straight to jail. I also wanted to mention that Heretic is another brand who is joining in on the trend of expanding body care. Now they have come out with Nosferatu, which is their like gothic, outdoorsy, wet cave kind of look. That sounds disgusting, but it's actually really, really nice and fresh, like aquatic, kind of a mineral-y scent. It's really nice, and they came out with that in the body wash and in a body lotion. Quite lovely scent, and a really good scent to have in a body wash and a body lotion. And I said every brand is going to come out with a body spray, and now I think every brand that has scents is going to move into body care products, because we have this huge trend right now where people are just super excited about layering. They want to do body, like shower gel, shower oil, body cream, body oil, body mist, hair mist, fragrance. They want to do all of it, and I think the brands are going to capitalize to the maximum. And this Heretic one, I mean, again, expensive perfume body lotion and shower gel sold out instantly. And that's going to tell other brands as well, this is what people are looking for. We also need to talk about these new eyeliners by Fenty. I tried the eyeliners from Fenty from before, and the old ones that they had, it's one of the worst makeup products I've ever tried. It was like trying to line your eyes with a piece of plastic, like a piece of Lego. It was not great. They were very, very dry. So I am not surprised that they are like quietly exiting back out the back door, and they're releasing them in a new formula. I also really like the colors that they're bringing out, but I don't need it because I like that they're doing nudes but in different like depths and undertones, and I always like to mix it up as well depending on what kind of makeup I'm doing and how contrasty I want it to be. And I think it's really smart to do that. And I mean, the formula has to be better than their old one, because I really, really hated the old one. I don't think that one was good at all. And also, did you see the Pantone color of the year? This is the Pantone color of the year, and it is giving hospital waiting room. This is called Cloud Dancer, and it is supposed to be a very, very, very pale blue. And they say that it's gonna be a symbol of calming influence in a frenetic society. It's a white color. I mean, is it giving calm, or is it giving straitjacket? Quite honestly, straitjacket might be the most fitting reference for a color that we can have in society right now. So you know what? I'm gonna give you that one. Kudos. We also have seen the front of the new upcoming Gourmande Girls palette. This one is called the Mostly Merry, and this is supposed to be a winter holiday palette. It is launching on the 8th of December. You can use my code Agnieszka and get some money off. I have seen the inside of this one, and I cannot wait to show you the inside of this one. I think it's really cute. It's like a little snow globe. I always like when brands try out something new, and I know not everybody loves a palette that is not like, you know, square or rectangular, but at least like it's a holiday palette that the shape is not too hard to store. And I also do know that I'm pretty sure that this is not a too large palette, which makes it a little bit easier. So when is this being shown? I'm not 100% sure when this is being shown, but I'm very excited to show you what it is once we've been able to see more. And like I said, it's launching pretty soon, so she's probably going to show the inside in the next couple of days. I don't even remember what things were in the files that were corrupted, but I am very sure that I talked about the new upcoming beauty launch from Marseille Beauty. So Marseille is it's the brand that is owned by Marlena Stell that used to own Makeup Geek, and now Marseille, right now it's fragrances. I love Marseille fragrances. You can use my code Agnieszka and you can get 10% off at Marseille, and I'm guessing it's gonna be the same with beauty as well. So Marlena has talked about for a really long time that like she wants to do more with Marseille. She's gonna take the next step, and I will say I did actually know that it was beauty, because when I met Marlena, which was a long time ago, it's over a year ago, she did tell me that she wanted to do makeup, that it was in the works, and she's been starting to show some sneak peeks, and this is just some sneak peeks, some like recent ones. I will say whoever is taking these pictures or taking these like little snippets need to be a little bit more of a magician with like, you know, angles and lighting and color and cameras, because right now this is not selling the fantasy. And I am sure, because Makeup Geek was known for having very high quality makeup according to the standards that we had at that point. I do think that since then, makeup has taken further leaps, and I do think that it's even better now than it was then. But at the time, Makeup Geek was amazing. They did amazing things, and I really don't think that Marlene is going to release something that isn't amazing. But like, these sneak peeks need to feel more amazing, because I've seen some other swatches too where I'm like, ooh, these swatches are not selling the dream. So I do think that if you're gonna do sneak peeks with a brand, you need to make sure that they actually feel like, oh my god, I cannot wait to see more. Because this is not giving that to me as someone who has gotten samples, as someone who has done sneak peeks, as someone who has seen sneak peeks and can see what, you know, because I've been doing this series for so many years, I see what you get excited about. I know what kind of things you are excited about, what gives me the most likes or the most comments, or the things that you're like, oh my god, I cannot wait to try it. And it has to be a little bit more than this. With that being said, I do think it's gonna be great. I'm very excited to see in what direction she's taking this brand. I was very sad to see Makeup Geek go. I know a big problem that they had was the debunked collab that they were gonna have with Jaclyn Hill. The collab never came to be. Basically, the collab that made every brand realize that there is a point with a written contract. Written contracts is not a bad idea. And I do wish them all the success, and I'm excited to see what it is, and I'm hopeful that I will be able to try it out once it launches as well. I will during 2026 move back to Europe, and you never know what brands are going to ship to me, what brands are not going to ship to me. There's probably going to be a bunch of PR lists that I no longer, there's a bunch of PR lists that I don't want to be on anymore. I'm going to actually take myself off a couple of PR lists, but there's also going to be a bunch of PR lists that I'm no longer going to be able to be on. So I'm going to have to like rethink a lot of things come 2026, which I'm going to be honest with you, I am really, really excited about. I know that the thing that I talked about before the file was like corrupted was that there's another body spray coming, and this is a hair mist, but like a hair and body mist from Courtney's XO Courtney's brand. And I told you, every brand that has some kind of a fragrance product, and even brands that don't have that, I mean, we've seen like body sprays from brands that you're like Made by Mitchell, you're like, are you coming up with fragrances too? I think those were perfumes though, but I'm not surprised to see Kourtney Kardashian come up with a body spray. I think her first fragrance was kind of a hit. I've heard a lot of people talking about it and really liking it. So now you have that as a hair mist as well. I wonder when this, because I feel like we're in a hair and body spray bubble. And I'm like, when is this bubble bursting? Because surely this can't go on forever. It's just, how many gallons of body spray are too many gallons of body spray? But yeah, I'm excited to see what 2026 is going to bring. But I think we're going to see glittery crayons, matte lipsticks. I think we are going to see even more body care products. And I also think that we are going to see more visible makeup. I think we're going to see more like bringing back things in new updated versions of like more the way that we did our makeup in 2016, but updated. We've already been able to see more highlighters. We've already been able to see more like visibly sparkly like or glowy cheeks. I'm excited to see again what 2026 is going to be, but it's interesting though. It is interesting to see where the trends are going for sure. And I think that was everything for this video. I'm so excited to have been able to not do million-year-long videos any longer because ain't nobody got time for this, okay? Listen, we have stuff to do for the holidays. We have things that's going on. Like I said, I am trying my best to do a little bit of a vlogmas coming up until Christmas. I will be traveling for Christmas though, so I don't know how many things, if I'm able to, if I'm able and if I actually want to have anything in between Christmas, but I might have something because right now I am in a very like, you know, being very productive kind of a phase, and it has been really exciting. I also have been uploading a bunch on my second channel, and that might be the channel that I keep actually even more active come January, because I think I'm just gonna take a break and just catch up on all the stuff with Cinch. But thank you so much for being here, and don't forget also to enter the giveaway in last week's video. If you missed that, you should go back and watch it, because there is a giveaway hidden in that video, and it's a big one. Also, a special extra thank you for June's Journey for sponsoring this video. Do not forget to check them out either on the QR code here that's next to me or in the link that's in the top of the description box. June's Journey is free to download, and I definitely suggest you give this beautiful game a try. So thank you so much for being here. Don't forget to subscribe before you leave, and I will see you tomorrow in a really fun video here on my channel.